Welcome back guys to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new Minecraft 1.9 Snapshot, which is 15W31C. Now as you can tell, there's some pretty amazing new things that have been added into the game, and I've been checking them out, exploring and doing all the testing I could possibly do to get it all summed up in a neat little video for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy. We're going to start off by going, bam, I have an Ender Dragon head that I'm wearing on my head. You jelly, bro? And when I move left and right, it actually moves the mouth. So that's pretty cool. We'll head back into first person, and bam, we're welcomed by another new feature, Duel Wielding. And as you can see, I've actually got a map in my offhand, which is the left side of the screen, and I found this by far the best thing to dual wield at the moment. It's pretty useless. I heard they were still making some changes. It wasn't working exactly as intended, but have a look at that. You can put a map there, and it basically works as a mini map, and I can still swing my sword, I can still block, I can do all that good stuff, but I have a map in my offhand. Now, how you put it there is you just scroll over the item in your inventory and you press F. Bam. Now I've got the map in my main hand and I have the torch in my offhand and the sword there, so you can switch between them. You can put whatever you want in the offhand, but I would recommend only things that use right click to go in the offhand or a map. So for example, a torch would be perfect. So then you can be like, bam, die mobs, die you Ender Dragon scum. And then you can be like, oh, I'm going to place it. Okay, that doesn't work because, okay, there's a perfect example of why it doesn't work as intended, because the sword still blocks when I press right click. I did that on purpose, guys. I knew that was happening. But, for example, if you right click with a pick, nothing happens. So what happens if I right click now? A torch goes there. Bam, 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 bam. And I can still mine exactly like normal. And then bam, right click to use the torch. Now, unfortunately, as you saw, that didn't work with the sword, because instead of placing the torch, it just blocks with the sword. And that is also a problem for if you want to dual wield two swords, of course. Right clicking will just use that one sword. I won't use the offhand at all. So it makes that sword in your offhand totally useless. So you wouldn't really want to do that. But this is named the combat update, and I've heard they have a lot of things coming up, like the shield, I believe, was coming up here. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be in the next snapshot or 1.0 or whatever, but they got the shield coming, and they're going to be doing some more stuff with the offhand, because I did read that it was pretty buggy. The snapshot's pretty buggy, let's be honest. Alright, so on to the next thing. I'm just going to put the map back in my offhand while I'm walking around, because I like the look of that, and I reckon that's pretty cool. The next thing I guess we should talk about is the brand new blocks. We have this block right here, which is the purple block, which is thereby named by me the purple block, because ain't nobody can be stuffed saying purple all the time. Then they got the purple pillar, looks pretty cool. Bam bam, as you can see, actually that side's different to that side, so that's why it's a pillar. Can you stack it? Yeah, see, it does have a different texture. It's not the same texture on each side, so it is kind of like the quartz pillar. But anyway, there you go, check that out. Of course, the purple stairs, the purple slab, and the end stone bricks, which is actually really nice for building. I was mucking around with it over here, making my little set for these talking dudes here. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, if you want to make their heads talk, you just have to power them by redstone. So, see, if I knock these out, those ones actually stop. That one's got its mouth open, so that could be interesting in, like, horror maps or something. If you want a scary face somewhere, I guess you could do that. Pretty cool. But yeah, power them by redstone to make them talk, or if you're wearing them, you just walk around like this. And it starts talking. Actually, while we're looking at that, check out that Minecon swag, guys. Yeah, boy, first video I've recorded with it on. That's what I'm talking about. On to the next thing. That I will talk about later. That is a new mob in the game, although it may look like a block. It is not. It is a mob. Hello there, buddy. What are you doing in there, hey? Alright, on to the next thing. What have I got in this chest? I forgot. Okay, I'm going to talk about this because it's fairly simple to talk about. There's not much to talk about. They've added beetroot to the game. A brand new food you can eat. Pretty simple. You can turn it into soup, similar to how you would make it in a sign. Like you chuck it all up here, and then you put the bowl down here, and it will make beetroot soup, which you can eat to regain hunger. And apparently you can turn it to rose red dye by putting beetroot into the crafting table. The more you know. I didn't actually know that until I did it right then. But bam. Facts. Facts. I'm throwing facts at you left, right, and center. Get out of here, Rain. Ain't nobody got time for that. And this is what the beetroot looks like when you plant it. And when you hit it... Okay, when you hit it, when not in creative, then it will, of course, drop the block for you to pick up and replant. Although, I will quickly show you that. Game mode 0. Because I was hitting him doing some testing, but... See, the seeds didn't actually drop then. So I got the beetroot, but I didn't get another seed. So I'm not exactly sure how you're meant to keep the circle of them going. Because you wait for it to fully grow, you hit it. If you don't get a seed back, that means you'll actually get a lot less beetroot in total. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know if they're changing that. I don't know if there's another way to get beetroot seeds. But if you're just farming them over and over, and you don't get a seed for each one you break, how are you meant to replant the farm? Keep that in mind, guys. That's what I found out. But I don't know. I might be smoking something. Maybe you can plant the beetroot directly. Nah. Can you turn into seeds? Nah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Also, while I'm here... Oh, there was like... Oh, this is perfect to show you off the skeleton mechanic. As you can see, they've updated the model a tiny bit. Basically, just to make him raise his bow up. And as you can see, he's actually pulling back the arrow every time he shoots. So if I can get a better angle, maybe above. You can't really see it. Oh, you can see it. Basically, he just pulls back the arrow. That's the only difference. And before I die, we're going back into game mode 1. Sucker. Die! I'm gonna kill you. Oh, you can see him. That looks a lot different because he's holding the bow straight down. But anyway, they updated that. And they made it so he can shoot arrows at you by looking cool. I don't know. But there you go. And while I'm back here, and before I forget, remember how if you used to put stained glass or this stuff down? Iron bars? Wow, that was noob. I had to middle click it to work out what it was called. Now if you place it by itself, it doesn't have that silly little 4-pronged thing coming out of each side, looking like it's about to attach to something, just like that does. Instead, it's just got the single bar there, which will be really good for looks. Like you can actually use that to like top little pillars now. So you could have a little pillar and actually put an iron bar on top of it. I don't know if that doesn't look particularly good, but you get the point, guys. Now it looks better than how it did before. Having stupid, silly things coming off the side made it look terrible. The glass one actually looks really cool. That, I could see that becoming something of use, especially for like invisible walls and stuff. I don't know. Can you walk through it? I'm just testing something. Nah, see, it still joins up when you put it next to each other. And I believe the iron bars also joins up. Yeah, it joins up to the iron bars as well. But there you go. Something cool to keep in mind. New added to the game. Bam. More facts you know, the better you are at Minecraft. So, GG. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover with the beetroot. We'll jump over to this chest and find out what else the goodies I have in here. I'll keep one of them. I will also take one of these. This is the end rod. Now this is found in the new end, and basically it's kind of like a candle, I guess. I don't know what it is supposed to be exactly. Is there anything in game mode 0? I didn't actually mess around with this too much. Oh my god. Well, you just saw what that thing does. It's making me float up until I would eventually run out of my new levitation effect and fall and die. See? I would have died then. That's basically what this guy does, the Schalke, but I'll show you more about him in a second. For now, let's just talk about this. Basically, I don't know what it is. It's an end rod and it lights stuff up, so it's a new way of lighting. Oh, and you can attach it to walls sideways? Oh my god. The parkour's dream. This is the parkourer's dream, guys. A single stick you can jump on that gives light. Man, every parkour map is going to have this, guaranteed. Don't judge my parkour skills, but you get the point, guys. That is going to be really cool for parkour maps. And it's really cool for lighting with something a bit different. So, there you go. That's pretty cool. What else did I have in this bad boy? I'll talk about that in a second. What did I have? I set this up for a reason. Oh, yes. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's have a look at this dude. The Spawn Schalke. I've already got one, but basically... what it is it's a new mob. It looks like a block. It disguises it to kind of match in with those type of blocks, the purple ones. But as you can tell, it's clearly something different. Die. And see how it comes up? There's a little dude in there. And what he does is he shoots a missile at you. And if the missile hits you, you can actually fly. because you get a levitation effect and it boosts you up in the air. Oh my god, I can't actually go down. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You see that? He shoots these things which like home in on you like homing missiles. They hit you, you take damage, and they levitate you. I actually would have died then, believe it or not. Levitation seems like something cool, but it's extremely bad because you'll take fall damage when you fall. Also, you cannot damage these guys unless they're up like that, because otherwise they just go and they just fly away like Endermen. See what happens when I hit this guy? Oh, I killed him because he came out of his shell. Owned. Well, that was a bad example. When they're shut, you hit them. They can actually... Oh, he's open now. See if I can kill him. See how he just teleported there? But he died because I got a hit on him. That's just... Teleport for me! Hit him while he's closed again. Yeah, see? He teleported up there. And then they'll continue to shoot levitational bullets, homing missiles at you, which will actually screw people up. These will be extremely good for adventure maps or boss fights, because that's extremely annoying, uncontrollably floating up into the air and taking fall damage when you fall, being like bait, not being able to move for any skeleton shooting arrows at you. Those guys, OP as anything I've ever seen. Alright, now you're probably looking at this cool plant, but I'm going to cover that in a second, because that's probably the biggest thing that I've got. Right now, I want to quickly show you guys the arrows. Now, to make this shorter, and so it doesn't take me 500 years, basically, there's one new arrow called the spectral arrow. Now, the arrows, now since there's more than one type of arrow now, it'll prioritize the ones in your hotbar, then it'll go left to right to the bottom. So basically, the top left corner to the bottom right corner, and it will use the arrow of strength, and use them in order like that all the way down, but it will use this one first. So, to show you what this one does, there's a skeleton over there. We'll shoot him. Shoot him. See? It basically outlines whoever you hit with like an X-ray field. So you can see the mob through any wall, through any distance. And even if you turn around and come back, it does wear off after a certain amount of time. I wonder what happens if I hit an Enderman. Wonder what... Oh my god, I haven't played Minecraft for so... Oh, boys! Even though the Enderman dodged the arrow, I can still see him with the X-ray hacks. How cool is that? So that's the spectral arrow for you. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. That's the only new one added to my... Oh, they're all new, but that's the only new quotation marks. All the rest of them are basically a strength potion mixed with an arrow. A strength arrow. You hit the enemy with this arrow, it gives them strength. You hit them with this one, it gives them regen. Hit him with this one, gives them poison, harming, night vision, leaping, fire resistance, swiftness, slowness, weakness, invisibility, healing, and water breathing. Now, you can shoot yourselves, but you will take the damage of the arrow, so I can't see them being that beneficial. But arrow of strength, sure, shoot it up in the air, hit yourself, you get strength, that's pretty cool. The main reason I see this being cool is arrow of slowness for slowing down your enemy, arrow of weakness, of course making them less strong, and things like that. They'll be the more useful ones, but who knows what all these other arrows are going to be used for. Maybe you can make them come out of dispensers and give people regeneration stuff for adventure maps or like traps in your base. I don't know, some pretty cool stuff there though. I don't need to shoot myself with them all, but... Here we go, I'll just shoot myself with the strength one to show you that. And boom. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Oh my god. Okay, you have to shoot it up a bit higher, do you? Oh my god, I walked into a wall. Hades. Come on, Hades, what are you doing? Okay, I'm in game mode. Oh my, the genius. The genius is striked again, guys, I'm telling you. Absolutely genius. Alright, so let's see what I can hit myself with. So, I now have strength. And something else you might want to take notice of, in the top right hand corner, you can actually see all your buffs and debuffs now. So I'm going to shoot myself with a few, so you can see what I get. I've got regeneration, I've got poison, I've got strength. Oh my god, I'm actually going to die, but you can see the debuffs in the top right. That's all that matters. Game mode 1 before I die. Alright, so there they are. As you can see, the debuffs are on the lower level, and the buffs are on the upper level. And if I press E, they're actually sorted by time as well. So regeneration is going to be run out first, and then strength. So that's why regeneration is on the left and strength is on the right. And poison is, of course, a debuff. That's why it's on the lower level. Pretty cool. That'll definitely help in PvP for tracking all your stuff, and that'll get rid of a lot of mods. As you can see, it's starting to flash now, the top right. That means it's getting low on time. I think that's 10 seconds, Flashing faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one. See? Pretty cool. Now, onto the one you've probably been looking at going, Hades, but what is this gypsy magic you have here? Well, this, my friends, is called the chorus fruit. Now, there's a few different variations you can get from the creative menu, but basically what I've worked out is the chorus plant can only be planted on end stone. So we'll grab ourselves some of that. Just put it down. I'll just put it down here. And basically the chorus plant does nothing. What the hell? Oh, that's right. You can't have it touching each other. They can only go on one-way stand. See how it's going up, but it's always only going one direction. If you put a block next to it, it'll actually break it. So let's just test that real quick, because I just want to show you guys. If you put a block here, it doesn't break it. But if you put the chorus plant next to it, it will break it. So that's something to keep in mind. And basically the chorus plant drops chorus fruit. So that's how you farm chorus fruit. But if you want to actually grow these things, you have to plant the chorus flower. So you plant the flower, and I've planted 2 here previously, and as you can see, they grow up higher and higher and higher. They spread off in different directions, and the end of them always has a chorus flower. This is a chorus flower, the end of this one has a flower, this one has a flower, this one has a flower. It's breaking off this direction, another flower. So basically, if you hit the bottom, you will get all the fruit, but no flowers will drop. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're farming the flowers, you actually have to climb all the way up to the top of these things and hit them off one by one while not in game mode, of course. Look, I'll just quickly go to game mode 0 and I'll break one of these. Bam. Now I got another chorus flower. So that is why I've actually designed something up for you guys. I wonder what happens if I break this. Will that make it all shatter? No. Only the ones above it shatter. Kind of like sand or whatever. Alright. Game mode 1. Nice try, buddy. Get out of here. So, this is the farm I've designed for farming the chorus flowers, because this stops it from growing up too high. It just grows like this. You hit the flower off, harvest it. You can hit this off again, you can plant the flower, it'll grow back up, and hopefully more than one flower will form. See, this one's already grown a bit. It's grown a little bit of a stem there. So, after you've been harvesting the chorus plant to get the chorus fruit, and you've been farming the chorus flowers by some type of design like this. This probably isn't the best, but you get the idea. You basically want to stop it from growing too high, so you don't have to pillar all the way up to get to the flowers. After you've been farming the flowers and the plants, this is what you want to be doing with it, guys. You can come over to the furnace, you can chuck the chorus fruit in the furnace, and it will actually make popped chorus fruit. Now that is extremely useful because you can use the popped chorus fruit to make per block. And of course use the per blocks to make the steps, pillars and stairs and all the stuff like any normal block. Exactly the same crafting recipe, but that's how you get the per block, by putting 4 of the popped chorus fruit together. So there you go, guys, that's the use for that. And as you can see, I'm cooking it up exactly like anything else and I'm getting the popped chorus fruit. But that's not all. The chorus fruit by themselves, when you munch one down, can't you do it with something in your hand? Maybe I got to be game mode 0. You do have to be game mode 0. When you munch one of these bad boys down, it teleports you to somewhere random nearby. Oh my god, where am I? Far out. It usually doesn't teleport you that far. Wow, what the hell? I'm actually lost now, great. Well guys, my game just crashed because of duplicate UUIDs apparently, which makes absolutely no sense because I'm on single player. It must have thought when I ate this fruit right here, game mode 0, I'm going to eat it again and hopefully not crash. It thought that there was 2 of me logged into the world, so it crashed my game. There you go, that's Minecraft snapshots for you, so make sure not to load this up on any important world, because I actually did get a corrupted world error before recording this video. I set up the whole set, had everything ready to record, and I logged back in and the whole game was basically ruined. The map had heaps of corrupted chunks, half my stuff was missing, so please guys be careful with snapshots, there are a ton of bugs. Just wait for the official one and watch these videos and you'll be all cool. So anyway, you eat these things, it teleports you. pretty cool. I also want to mention some things that aren't in the game, but I saw them mentioning on Twitter. Let's just go /weatherclear. They have mentioned that this was meant to be mainly combat, but as you can tell, I haven't actually done that much combat things or shown them off this episode. That's because they're still planning to add them. They've got a lot of stuff they've still got to add, like the shield. They've got to perfect the dual wielding a bit more because it's a bit hard to understand and a bit fidgety at the moment. I'll look on my second screen here what else they had. They got better mechanics for the end battle, which will be cool, which I'm going to actually be doing next episode, so you guys don't want to miss out on that. I'm showing off the whole new end world, the new Ender Dragon battle, the Ender Dragon's new moves. There's tons of really cool stuff, which I'm going to be showing off next episode. But for this episode, I'm going to be wrapping it up by telling you that there is going to be new potions and enchantments for 1.9. There's going to be subtitle support. There's going to be all those bugs that are hopefully going to be fixed. And one thing I nearly forgot about but didn't is if you get a shovel, I'm gonna kill that thing. That thing is beyond the most annoying, stupid thing I've ever seen. Get out of here. Finally, it's dead. Oh, now I'm flying again. Alright, but this is something extra cool that you guys will love, and I'm glad I didn't forget about it. As soon as I fall down, I'll show you guys. Oh my god. Wow, that's OP. What you can do is make the lazy man's path by right-clicking with a shovel. Oh my god, guys. This is the new way of building paths to your house. It's super cool. It's the best thing I've ever seen. It's not actually in the creative inventory, but I found out if you middle click it while in creative, game mode 1, you can actually pick it up and it's called the grass path. So it's just a new block added to the game and you make it by right clicking grass, and I reckon this will be awesome. Because at the moment, if you want to make like a footpath going up to your house, you have to like farm tons of blocks, you have to make little patterns, but I reckon this looks fine. If I put a door right there in a house, I would understand this is a footpath walking up to the door, and it looks pretty good. All the builders will absolutely love this block. It's amazing. So there you go, grass path, all the new things I mentioned. Hopefully you guys like this video. Please make sure to chuck this video a like. Check out my other recent videos. I'm actually giving away a brand new gaming laptop from Lenovo. Check out that video giveaway. It's the latest video uploaded on my channel, and I also have a Minecraft parody which has been going absolutely insane. Everyone loves it. It's an amazing song, amazing animations. Check that out as well. They're my 2 latest videos on my channel, so check them out, subscribe, like the video. If there's anything I missed, make sure to post it in the comment section below, because next episode I am heading into the end to show off the new end, which has these guys and newly generated terrain and the new Ender Dragon moves, spells, it breathes fire, fireballs, pillars, tons of cool stuff. I'm going to be battling him in survival, so stay tuned for that. Check it out in the next episode. As I said, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!